दध्यु स्वयं जज जठरभाज जातः देवहूतिरुवाच अथापि अजोऽनन्तलीलशायनम् भूतेन्द्रिय अर्थात्मा मयं वपुस्ते गुण प्रवाहम सदशेष बीजम दध्यु स्वयं जज जठर भज जातः देवहूतिरुवाच अथापि अजोऽनन्त सलीलेशायनम् भूतेन्द्रिय अर्थात्मा में वपुस्ते गुण प्रवाहम सदशेष बीजम तद्यु स्वयं जज जठर भज जाता। Synonym. Devahuti uvacha. Devahuti said, Atha api, moreover, Ajah, Lord Brahma, Antasalile, in the water, Shainam, lying, Bhuta, the material elements, Indriya, the senses, Artha, the sense objects, Atma, the mind, Mayam, pervaded by Vapu, body, Te, your. Guna Pravaham, the source of the stream of the three modes of material nature. Sat, manifest. Ashesh, of all. Bijam, the seed. Dadhu, meditated upon. Swayam, himself. Yat, of whom. Jathar, from the abdomen. Abj, from the flower. Yatah, born. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace. A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada Ji ki jai. Translation. Devahuti said, Brahma is said to be unborn because he takes birth from the lotus flower which grows from your abdomen while you lie in the ocean at the bottom of the universe. But even Brahma simply meditated upon you, whose body is the source of unlimited universes. Purport. Brahma is also named Aj, he who is unborn. Whenever we think of someone's birth, there must be a material father and mother, for thus one is born. But Brahma, being the first living creature within this universe, was born directly from the body of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is known as Garbhodakshay Vishnu. The Vishnu form lying down in the ocean at the bottom of the universe. Devahuti wanted to impress upon the Lord that even when Brahma wants to see him, he has to meditate upon him. You are the seed of all creation, she said. Although Brahma was directly born from you, he still has to perform many years of meditation. And even then, he cannot see you directly, face to face. Your body is lying within the vast water at the bottom of the universe. And thus you are known as Garbhodakshay Vishnu. The nature of the Lord's gigantic body is also explained in this. That body is transcendental, untouched by matter. Since the material manifestation has come from his body therefore existed before the material creation. The conclusion is that the transcendental body of Vishnu is not made of material elements. The body of Vishnu is the source of all other living entities, as well as the material nature, which is also supposed to be the energy of that Supreme Personality of Godhead. Devahuti said, "You are the background of the material manifestation and all created energy. Therefore, you're delivering me from the clutches of Maya by explaining the system of Sankhya philosophy is not so astonishing. But your being born from my abdomen is certainly wonderful, because although you're the source of all creation, you have so kindly taken birth as my child. That is most wonderful. Your body is the source of all the universe, and still you put your body within the abdomen of a common woman like me. To me, that is most astonishing." Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshuran Malitam Jena Tasme Shri Gurave Namah. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadameham Dadati Swapadam. Vande Ham Shri Guru Shri Chutapad Kamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnamam Cha Shri Rupam Sagar Jatam Sehgana Raghunatham Tam Tam Sajivam Sadhvetam Savadhutam Parijana Sangitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sehgana Lalita Shri Vishakha Amritam Cha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deen Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kant Radha Kant Namastate. Tapta Kanchan Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriya. Vanchakalpatarubhyaksha Kripa Sindhu Vevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namo. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vas Adi Gaura Bhakta. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram. So we welcome all the devotees to this morning discussion from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 3, Chapter 33, verse number 2. Chapter name is Activities of Kapila. So, so this is the last chapter of this third canto discussion. It's long, but very profound discussion between Lord Kapila and his mother Devahuti. This is chapter 33. It started, I believe, chapter 20, first 22nd. So almost good. More than 10 chapters in Srimad Bhagavatam given to this discussion. It's profound, it's meaningful. So Kapil Muni has given this transcendental knowledge of the material nature, knowledge of the devotional services, knowledge of the fruitive activities. As Mother Devhuti, uh, um, as she was asking questions, Kapila Muni was answering those questions. Uh, so after um, enlightening Mother Devhuti with this transcendental knowledge, Mother Devhuti now speaks. So Devhuti Ravachi. It's her heart is melted. Um, so starting from this particular verse 2 to verse 8, 7 prayers she will offer to Lord Kapila. They're called prayers of Mother Devhuti. Um, so this particular prayer, she is in, she's expressing that you, the word used is te. Mother Devhuti is using the word te, mean you, my son, Kapil Dev Muni. She's directing to her son Kapil Muni, te, your body, Bapu mean body, your body that's lying in the Garbhadaksha ocean on Salile Shainam. It's lying in the Garbhadaksha ocean. But it's that particular body is the source of Bhut Indriya Arthatma. 4 things. Bhuta, material elements, Indriya, the senses, Artha, the sense objects, and Atma, the mind. So your body, which is lying in the Garbhadaksha ocean, is the origin, is the source of material manifestation, material nature. Guna pravaham sad shesh bijam. Bijam is seed. You're the seed of that material nature. And your body is lying in the Garbhadaksha ocean. And from your body, these elements, material elements, are coming. And then she makes a very sweet statement. She says, from that body, Jatra Bhaj. Jatra means the abdomen, your body, the abdomen of your body. From that, there is a lotus abhaja, Jataha, born. Who is born? Ajo, Lord Brahmaji. Lord Brahmaji, who has no direct physical mother and father, is the first created being in this universe. That's why he's called Ajo. So that Brahmaji Ajo, Jata, he borns from the lotus that's coming out of your Jatra, your abdomen. And that Brahmaji is Dhadihu, he is meditating upon you. So this is a very philosophical statement Mother Devhuti is making about the origin of the universes and origin of Lord Brahmaji. And Lord Brahmaji's meditation. He's meditating upon the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So, 2, 3 points we find in this verse. One is, Srila Prabhupada also writes in the purports that Lord Brahmaji, Mother Devhuti is saying, Lord Brahmaji is the first living being so close to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, because he's coming directly from the Supreme Godhead. But to realize, to have darshan of the Supreme Personal Godhead, Lord Brahmaji also, Dadihu, he also has to meditate. So that's first point, the first lesson we see in this verse, that we all have to do our part. Lord Brahmaji has to do his part of his tapa, his austerity, his penances. Even when he's so close to the Garbhadra Vishnu, his direct son. So sometime we could be born in a family of devotees. We could be associated with some parampara. We could be associated with or very close connection with some of our gurus. We have blessings from all of these, parampara, Srila Prabhupada's, Gurudev, devotees, deities. But still, Dhadihu, just like Lord Brahmaji had to do his part of tapa, we also must and need to, and necessary, no exception in that sense, that we must also, that's why Srila Prabhupada has given us this process of chanting and following the rules. That tapa of following the rules and chanting Krishna's holy names and associating with devotees and reading Srimad Bhagavatam. That's tapa for us in the Kali Yuga. That's required. Without that, our connection with the Lord will not be realized so easily. That's first part. Brahmaji had to do his part. We must also have to do our part. Second point, I was thinking Mother Devhuti, she's perfect example of humility. We talk about humility many times. This is one way to look at what is humility. Mother Devhuti has offered her mind, body, and heart to the lotus feet of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, her own son, Kapila Muni, Lord Kapila. She's been I was trying to count how many verses Lord Kapila shared with Mother Devhuti on the Sankhya philosophy. It's more than 315 verses. So you can imagine it's half of the Bhagavad Gita. It seems like I was trying to read through if she has taken some rest and she ate and I'm not finding, but it seems like she's been there for those 320, 30 verses, hearing very, very, very attentively and asking the appropriate questions also and getting answers and feeling absorbed. So definitely she offered her body, she offered her mind, because she's actually very attentively hearing and asking questions. And unless you're listening very carefully with your mind fully absorbed in what the speaker is saying, you will not be able to absorb the lessons from the discussion. So she has given her body, she has given her mind. And now in this particular verse, we see that she's actually speaking from her heart. After I think 2-3 verses, but Srila Prabhupada writes in this purport of this verse that how she's saying, I'm very astonished. She's saying, I'm nuts. She's saying it's wonderful that the material creation is coming from your body. It's very wonderful. It's very amazing. And it's even more amazing, more wonderful that Lord Brahmaji has come from the lotus from your abdomen. So from your abdomen, material creation is manifesting. That's wonderful. But more wonderful is Lord Brahmaji is taking birth from the lotus from your abdomen. But the most wonderful thing, which is the heartfelt thing, she's saying that you have decided, my son Kapalamuni, that you took birth from my abdomen. That's the most wonderful, most amazing thing. Srila Prabhupada writes in the purport we read at the very end. Your body is the source of all the universe, and still you put your body within the abdomen of a common woman like me. So when I talked about the definition of humility, so this is one way to look at humility, that a devotee, Mother Devhuti is a representing devotee, all of us, how he or she is ready to serve with the body, with the mind, and with the heart. And this is the hard thing when she says that woman, common woman like me, you have chosen to take birth from my abdomen. That same abdomen is the origin of Lord Brahmaji, is the origin of all the material manifestation, all the material elements. That is very, very most astonishing. So that's the lesson we drive by Mother Devhuti's example, that we serve our devotees, we serve our Guru Parampara, we serve Srila Prabhupada, we serve scriptures with that humility, by using our body, by using our mind, by using our heart. Those are the few lessons I see in this verse that I wanted to share. I can stop here for some comments, reflections for next 2-3 minutes.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, please accept my humble obeisance. It's all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you for the class, Prabhu. My question is related to this thing about humility, wherein you mentioned humility is how with our thoughts, mind, words, action we serve. But many a times we see in the practical, I mean, philosophically it is easy to understand and appreciate. But actually, to put it in practice, it's completely the opposite. Whether there is some dirt fallen down, pick it up and put it away, whatever be the case. So, is this arrogance? Is it negligence? What is it that, in spite of hearing all the instructions, when it comes to practice, Prabhu, we fall short? I fall short, I know that. What would you share, Prabhu, on this, your realization?
Yeah, that's what you call a lifelong problem or lifestyle problem. See, my realization is we've been habituated by some lifestyle for many lives. For many lifetimes, we have lived some lifestyles of moving around without moving that piece of dirt you mentioned. So we have we have become robots. That's why you call conditioning, right? Srila Prabhupada used that word a lot. We are conditioned. Just like water is put in the fridge and water becomes conditioned and it becomes an ice. So now you can say, well, you're ice. You're not humble anymore. Water, you're supposed to be liquid. But on one hand, it's not water's fault. Water has been put in the fridge for a long time and it has become ice. So on one hand, to give some benefit of doubt to many of us, we've been conditioned for lifetimes. So from that angle, it's not necessarily our fault. But then here what Mother Devati is saying, that Lord Brahmaji has to do his part. So we have to decondition ourselves. We have to, at some point, because in Goloka, in Vaikuntha, humility is the key to the door of Goloka. So for us to go in that direction, today or tomorrow or when we leave this body, we have to develop that lifestyle. So living a sattvic lifestyle that allows one to practice humility is a challenge. Is as much bigger challenge than lifting. Chaitanya Charan Prabhu used to say, lifting those dumbbells or what do you call the weights and going to the gym. It's every day. Okay, start with 1 pound, 2 pounds, 5 pounds, 10 pounds, and one day maybe we will have some strength in our arms to deal with it. So, but yeah, without seeing some good examples of humble people around us. That's why devotee association, especially of those who have those traits that we're looking for, that association is the key. Without that, it's very difficult. Very, very difficult. Just like going to the gym, you get the membership, everything, but we still don't go because we don't have a partner to go to the gym. We need a partner. Yeah, I'll stop here at 7 o'clock, but I hope that's something. It is more discussion required. Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhu.
So much for
Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Dandavad. Hare Krishna. Prabhu, you can, Prabhu is here.
Prabhuji, I don't see Madhupati join today.
Okay. So then we can chant Om Ugram Viram Avishnu Jalantam Sarvatomukam Narasingham Vishnam Bhadram Namamiham. Om Ugram Viram Avishnu Jalantam Sarvatomukam Narasingham Vishnam Bhadram Mrityu Namamiham. Om Ugram Viram Avishnu
Jalantam Sarvatomukam
Narasingham Vishnam Bhadram
Mrityu Namami.
Nrsimhadev Bhagwan ki jai.
Jai.
Vaishnav Vrinda ki jai.
Jai.
Any other announcement anybody has? If not, we can pray to the lotus feet of the Vaishnavas.
Gita Jayanti celebration next week.
Gita Jayanti celebration next week. And book distribution, there are teams and devotees are working very hard to get sponsorships of Bhagavad Gita books, and then many devotees are making a mission that those books go in the hands of many new devotees who don't have Bhagavad Gitas. So that drive, book distribution drive is going on very nicely. So we request all the Vaishnavas to contribute to that drive, whatever way, one book a day or one box a day, or numbers matter, but most important thing that matter is the some offering to His Divine Grace. His Divine Grace, Srila Prabhupada wanted all of us to become missionary, and not in all of our nature is to become missionary, but at least we can share some books with our friends and family members and neighbors and in our developments, and to benefit many other souls, to share our good fortune with everybody else. Thank you so much. Vanchakalpa Turivaksha Kripa Sindhu Vyabhya Patitanam Pavanidham Vaishnaveya
Ki Jai.
Srila Prabhupada Ji ki jai.
Jai.
Vaishnaveya ki jai.
Jai.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, everyone. Hare
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.